trying to learn kanji? Click here to get a free ebook and study along with this lesson.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Japanese Kanji video series. In this lesson, you'll learn the woman radical. Take a look at these kanji characters. Can you guess what they mean? By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to grasp the meaning behind these kanji characters. First off, can you spot the radical in all of these kanji characters? It's this part here. This particular radical is called
女編.
It's otherwise known as the woman radical, and it's used in some of the most common of all kanji. Let's take a look at it in more detail. In the previous lesson, you learned that some radicals can be a kanji character all on their own. This radical is one such example.
The meaning behind this particular kanji means woman or feminine.
Also in the previous lesson, you learned that we can deduce the meaning of kanji characters by identifying the radicals in them. These characters all have the woman radical, so we know that the meaning of each kanji character here must relate to woman or feminine in some way.
From left to right, the second kanji means like, the third means older sister, and the fourth means younger sister.
The second kanji has the woman radical paired with this second character meaning child. Traditionally, it's desirable that a woman bears a child, as it's an extra pair of hands to help the community.
This desirability is expressed in this kanji, and so the meaning of this character is like.
The third example has the woman radical paired with the character for small city. A woman going to the city where most markets are is traditionally the job of the older sister, and so the meaning of this kanji means older sister. The last kanji has the woman radical paired with another radical which means not yet.
Someone who is not yet a woman alludes to a young woman, hence the meaning of younger sister. Can you see how the meaning of all these kanji characters, which use the woman radical, relate to woman or feminine in some way? By identifying the radicals in kanji, we can figure out the meaning of the character itself.
The woman radical most commonly appears in the left position, as can be seen in the original examples. Of all the kanji that use the woman radical, this is where you'll most likely encounter them, so keep your eyes peeled.
Sometimes you may find it at the bottom position, known as the foot position, as seen in these examples, though this is far less common.
Just remember the left and foot positions and you'll be able to identify the woman radical. Okay, now let's learn how to write this radical.
Writing the woman radical is very simple. There are only 3 strokes.
The first stroke starts from the upper center and then curves down to the left, where it bends and goes all the way to the right.
The second stroke
starts under the horizontal line and curves from right to left. The third and final stroke
is a horizontal line going from the top left to the top right. The same thing happens when it's in the foot position, except that it's squished vertically.
And that's it. You're done. In the previous lesson, you learned that there are multiple readings for a kanji character, and which reading you used is mainly based on context. The different types of readings can be broken down into 2 categories, on and kun readings. The on reading mimics the Chinese pronunciation, while the kun reading is the revised Japanese version.
The on reading is usually used in compound kanji words, whereas the kun reading is more commonly used in standalone kanji, or kanji that has dangling hiragana characters.
When the woman radical is on its own, it can be read as
jo for the on reading and onna for the kun reading.
In the case of the original examples, common readings are
ko, kono, su,
for the kanji meaning like,
shi, ane, ne,
for the kanji meaning older sister, and
mai, imoto,
for the kanji meaning younger sister. In this lesson, you learned about the woman radical. The idea behind this radical is woman or feminine. You also learned the kanji characters for woman, like, older sister, and younger sister, in which this radical appears. It's most commonly found in the left position, making it appear like this. And it's written with 3 strokes, 1 bent stroke, 1 horizontal stroke, and 1 final curved stroke. In the next lesson, you'll learn about another common radical used in some of the most common and basic kanji characters, the legs radical. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
Bye!